Hey guys, what's up? We are back in the science corner and I brought my friend Matt.
Hi, Lindsey.
And we're gonna talk to you guys about the science behind my boots. A lot of people think that it's pretty standard, there's not much to it, but it's actually probably the most difficult variable that we face in ski racing. Matt's got like scientific contraptions and stuff. A lot of the athletes actually use boots that come from the factory, like sometimes they even use boots straight out of the box. I'm pretty particular, so I need the nerd over here to help me. He's very scientific.
So the key that we're looking for when we're measuring the boot is we're trying to figure out the angle of the boot. So if the boot is tipping in or tipping out. So if a boot is tipping in,
He's Canadian.
it's a little bit
Out.
out.
It's a part of the process.
It is. When it tips in, it's a little less aggressive. So it means your body can move in and you can roll the ski up more gradually. When it's tipping out, it's really aggressive, so you get on edge really quickly, but then sometimes you lose your balance and you fall on the inside.
Yep. Side note, I lost my balance a lot when I was a kid because my boots were too aggressive and I didn't even know it.
And what happens now if your boot's like,
Literally, if it's a millimeter off, I
Yeah.
can feel it and I'm like, something's wrong. And a lot of times, like I'll crash or I'll like lose my ski and I'll know something's wrong. Or I can crash and my boots actually change, so we have to remeasure them and make sure they haven't changed, fix them if they have.
Yeah, that's what's really amazing, especially with Lindsey's boots, that you think how stiff this plastic is, but she'll take a new pair of boots, we'll set them up, they'll be exactly the angle that we want them to be, and then after a week of speed training, especially if it's icy out,
Yeah, they'll change.
They'll be half a degree different. And we
Yeah.
have to check them again, and we have to adjust them again, and then sometimes they'll settle in after a period of time, but they definitely
Shift.
warp and shift
Yeah.
quite a bit. So it's a sort of a constantly moving target. And also it depends on what kind of snow that you're
Yeah,
racing
a
in.
lot of people have different boots actually for different conditions. I'm like kind of the odd person. I have the same pair of boots for every condition all the time. But yeah, like I said, some people change boots like every weekend. I'm a consistent person. It's like margarita pizza. You know what you like and you stick with it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. First thing that's different about a pair that you buy in the store is that there's grips on the bottom. My boots do not have anything. They're super flat and smooth. I mean, I think the biggest thing that's different between just a boot that you buy in the store and like a race boot is the stiffness. Like the plastic on these ones are pretty soft and mine are very, very stiff. But what else, Matt? Science man. My liner is like foam. It's basically as tight of a fit as humanly possible without it killing my foot so that I can have the most control possible when I'm skiing. This boot is very comfortable. It's like a slipper. Stays warm, it's furry on the inside. It's really nice. I can walk in it, feels great. This one is for performance. It is definitely not for comfort. It's like an ice skate. It's as tight as you can make it. Well, because the more you walk in your boots on pavement or any other place besides on the snow, it'll actually grind down the bottom of your boot, so it won't be the same measurement that it was originally. So that's why you see all the ski racers walking with cat tracks, because they don't want anything to get messed up or warp down. Eventually it'll get warped no matter what you do, but as much as you can keep them the same, the better, right?
I agree.
These are Matt's
These
kids.
are my
This
kids.
is Sawyer.
Yeah. They're our testing
This
grounds.
is Jasper. Jazz. We call her Jazz.
So yeah, we're really just testing on Lindsey's boots for them down the road. So
It's a trial run for these two. So just to give you some background on how important my boots are, my trainer Alex Bunt, who was in the last series of Science Corner, he was driving our van with all our equipment and stuff, and we were flying in later to meet him. And he parked the car, and I told him, there's one thing that you can't leave in the car, it's my boots. So he literally had my boots in one hand, Lucy in the other, and he was walking down the streets of Barcelona carrying my boots with him. And it was a really good thing that he did that because his car was this close to being towed. And if my boots were in that car and it was towed, you wouldn't be seeing Bunt anymore.
Oh.
No, I told him, I'm like, you're lucky, you just saved your job. So basically, for any junior racers, you just really need to pay attention to what your boots are set up as. The more you pay attention, the more knowledge that you have, the more success you will have. And you have to wear your cat tracks.
Always wear your cat tracks.
Always wear your cat tracks.
You guys get really angry when you don't
Yeah.
wear the cat tracks.
And if you're not a racer, then who cares? Just get the comfiest, cushiest, furriest boots you possibly can. These are a great option.
Keep your feet warm.
Yeah, keep your feet warm, get some boot heaters.
It's like Lucy said.
Bigger the boots, the warmer your feet will be.
Yeah, don't get them too tight. That's it for Science Corner.
Later.